You know what everybody says about Meta ads right now? Just throw all your creatives in, let the algorithm figure it out. Meta's AI is so smart, it'll find the winners for you. And look, I get it. Meta themselves are pushing this narrative. Andromeda, Advantage Plus, trust the machine learning. But here's the thing that nobody is talking about. Meta's algorithm is designed to optimize for engagement, for views, for attention. It was literally built for organic content where views are the goal. But when you're running purchase campaigns, the algorithm has almost no idea which creative is actually going to make you money. And if you're blindly trusting Meta to pick your winners, you are probably leaving a lot of money on the table. Let me explain why. Okay, so first, let's actually understand what's happening under the hood when you launch ads. Meta's new system, Andromeda, works in 3 stages. First, there is retrieval. When someone opens Instagram or Facebook, the algorithm scans through millions of ads and creates a short list of which ads might be relevant to that particular person. Then there is ranking. It scores those ads based on engagement signal, performance history, creative quality scores, and finally, selection. It picks the winner and shows that ad. Now, here's where it gets interesting. That whole process, it happens in milliseconds, and it's making decisions based on what Meta calls early signals. What are early signals? Things like, did people stop scrolling? Did they watch more than 3 seconds? Did they click? Did they engage? Notice what's not on that list, whether they actually bought something. Because here's the reality. Meta's algorithm was fundamentally designed to keep people on the platform, to maximize engagement and get views. Let me explain this with an analogy that made everything click for me. Think about how the TikTok algorithm works for organic content, or Instagram Reels, or YouTube Shorts. What are they optimizing for? Views, watch time, engagement. And you know what? For that goal, the early signals work very well. If someone watches your video for more than 3 seconds, good signal. If they watch to the end, great signal. If they like, comment, share, amazing signal. The algorithm can very quickly figure out this content is engaging. Show it to more people. But here's where it all falls apart for purchase campaigns. What you really care for. When you're running ads optimizing for purchase, you're asking the algorithm to predict something completely different. You're asking which creative is going to make someone pull out their credit card. And the early signals, they're almost useless for this. Think about it. I can create an ad that's absolutely scroll stopping, beautiful visuals, engaging hook. People watch the whole thing. But does that mean they're going to buy? Not necessarily. Not even close. An ad can be entertaining but not persuasive. An ad can be attention grabbing but target the wrong person. An ad can get great engagement metrics but have a weak offer. Engagement is not intent. Views are not purchases. The algorithm doesn't know the difference until after someone buys. And by then, it's already made its decision about which creative to favor. Now, let me show you what actually happens when you throw 10 creatives into an ad set and let Meta pick the winner. Day 1, you launch. All 10 ads start getting some impressions. Within a few hours, one ad gets slightly better early engagement. Maybe it's random chance. Maybe it was shown to a slightly better users first. Maybe the thumbnail was just a bit more eye-catching. What does Meta do? It starts favoring that ad. More budget, more impressions. Within 24 to 48 hours, that one ad is getting 70 to 80% of the spend. The other 9 basically dead. Now here's the problem. Did Meta actually test whether those 9 creatives would have converted better? No. They got starved of data before they had a chance. Was that winning creative actually the best one driving purchases? The algorithm has no idea. It picked the one with the best early engagement signals. And this is what I call the early winner bias. The algorithm doesn't run a fair test. It makes a snap judgment based on engagement proxies and then it doubles down on that judgment before you have any real purchase data. I've seen this over and over in the ad accounts I manage. Creative A gets all the budget because it had good engagement. Creative B gets almost nothing. Then you manually test Creative B with its own budget. It outperforms A by 30%. The algorithm was wrong. It just didn't know it was wrong because it never gave Creative B a real chance. Let me break this down for you even further because this is the key insight. Here's a typical purchase funnel. Someone sees your ad, they stop scrolling, they click, they view the product, they add to cart, they actually buy. The algorithm is making decisions at the top of this funnel based on who stopped scrolling, based on who clicked. But the one thing that actually matters to your business, it's the bottom, the purchase. And here's what most people don't realize. The correlation between stopping to watch an ad and actually buying the product is way weaker than you think. Someone might watch your entire video because it's entertaining, but they were never going to buy. They're a browser, not a buyer. Someone else might watch 3 seconds, click through, and buy immediately because the message hit exactly what they needed. The algorithm saw the first person as a good signal and the second person as meh. It learned the wrong lesson. The further down the funnel your conversion event is, the harder it is for the early signals to predict accurately. And purchases are the furthest down the funnel. Early signals do not equal purchase intent. This is why I say the algorithm is not doing your creative testing for you. It's making guesses based on engagement proxies that may have nothing to do with who actually buys. So what does that mean practically? How you should actually test creatives? Here's is what I recommend. Don't throw 20 creatives into one ad set and expect a winner to emerge naturally. You're not testing, you're gambling. And the house, Zuckerberg, always wins. Second, test concepts separately with dedicated budgets. If you want to know whether creative A actually beats creative B for purchases, you need to give them both enough budget to generate real purchase data. That means either separate ad sets with their own budgets or use Meta actual A/B testing tool which forces equal distribution. Third, wait for statistical significance on purchase data, not engagement data. I don't care if creative A has a 2% CTR and creative B has 1.5 CTR. What's the cost per purchase? What's the Roas? Give each creative enough budget to generate at least 10 initiate checkouts or 2 or 3 purchases before you decide which one wins. A unique ad angle needs to have at least 2 times your CPA. If your target CPA is $30, you need to spend at least $60 on that particular ad, which can definitely have like one ad, one idea with up to 5 different opening hooks. Fourth, trust your own analysis over metas. The algorithm will tell you which creative it thinks is best for engagement. Your job is to look at the actual business outcomes and make your own decision. Sometimes the ad Meta wants to kill is actually your best performer. You just need to test it properly to find out. Look, I'm not saying Meta's algorithm is useless. It's actually incredible at delivering once you know what works. But for creative testing, for figuring out which ad is actually going to make money, don't outsource your brain to the algorithm. It was designed for views, for engagement, for keeping people scrolling, not for predicting who's going to actually buy your product. The algorithm is an amplifier, not a strategist. It can take a winner and scale it to millions of people, but it cannot reliably find the winner for you based on early engagement signals. That's your job. That's the strategy part. And if you're just throwing creatives and hoping Meta figures it out, you are leaving money on the table. If this changed how you think about creative testing, drop a comment below. Let me know how you're currently testing your creatives. I'd love to hear what's working for you. And if you want to go deeper on the actual testing frameworks I use with my clients, subscribe and hit the bell. That's coming in the next video. See you in the next one.